Okay, so this is PLC kit. So PLC is nothing but it is an electromechanical relay. So to this PLC we are going to dump a software program. Okay, in PC we are going to build an ladder diagram and we are going to execute it. So here to the left side of this we have the inputs, okay, which we can use as the inputs, and to the right side we have the outputs. So the inputs which we have is nothing but the push buttons, the toggle switches, okay, and here we have the analog inputs as well. So here to the right side of this we have visual indicator, that is nothing but the LEDs, and here we have an audio indicator, that is nothing but the buzzer. So this is the DC motor, and here we also have the lamp. So these are the outputs of the PLC. So as in a mobile we have for every image will be a storage or the memory, we have some address. So here also our inputs and outputs will be having some specified or predefined addresses. So this push button one will be having some pre-specified address. So if we assign this push button to the program, then only we can operate the push buttons. So the previously there was a program design, some program design, if you can see, the when we push the button one, the LED one is glowing. So similarly we are going to verify whether the PLC is working or not using the logic gates. Okay, so now let us see the execution of this PLC. So here in PC we have some Rockwell software. Here you can find under the start, and if you go to the all programs, and in under all programs, if you go for the Rockwell software, so you will be finding the different things. So here in Rockwell automation we have under CCW, that means current connected components workbench. This is where we are going to build our ladder diagram. Okay, where we are going to build our ladder diagram. So just click on that, then this connected components workbench will be opened. Once this connected component workbench will be open, we can design our program. So here first we need to go to the device toolbox. So here we will be having the, so first expand the catalog, then controllers. So here our PLC is having the micro 820 microcontroller. Okay, microcontroller we are using is 820. In that we have different controller. Out of that we are going to use the last one, that is nothing but QWBR. So just double click on that. So once you double click, you can see here the project organizer window is open. So in that project organizer window we will be finding the programs. So if you click on the program, if you right click on the programs, you will be getting an option add. So to that add, if you select the new LED, that is nothing but the new ladder diagram. So now we are going to design this ladder diagram. Okay, so under this again you are going to get some program. So if you double click on this program, then there will be a window opened here, program 1 POU. Okay, so here we are going to design the program. So first for the NOT gate. Okay, so here to the right side of this we have a toolbox where we have the different tools, the pointer, rungy, and we are going to use the branch, direct coil, reverse coil, direct contact and reverse contact. So here the contacts are used for the inputs and coils are used for the outputs. Okay, contacts for the inputs and coils for the inputs. So the reverse means the difference between reverse and direct. Direct means if we give 1, it will be taking 1. Similarly, the reverse means if we give 1, it will be taking the input as 0. Okay. So similarly, the output also, if we get the output as 1, if we use the reverse coil, our output becomes 0. That is nothing but it's simply NOT gate. So for NOT gate, if we give 1, we should obtain 0, and if we give 0, we need to obtain 1. So for that, so if you see, you have to click here on this 1. So once if you click on 1, you can see the green line which is obtained. So if it is not selected, if 1 is not selected, it is not there. So if you want to add these tools to your ladder diagram, then you need to select the 1. So here for the NOT, you need to take, either you can take direct contact and reverse coil, or else you can take reverse contact and direct coil. So let us take reverse contact. Okay. So here we have obtained the reverse contact. Then also for seeing the output, let us take direct coil. Direct coil. Now for this we need to assign some inputs. Now I am going to double click on that. So variable selector window will be opening. So once this variable selector window is opened, we need to search for the tab IO Micro 820, because we want to assign the input. So here if you can see, IO indicates input output, EM indicates electromechanical, and DO is nothing but address of the output. So this is nothing but digital output. Similarly, if we have DI, it is digital input. So similarly, if it is analog, we will be having AI and AO. So as we have all the digital outputs and digital inputs, so we have DOs and DIs. Now as I have clicked on the input, I need to assign input. So we have the inputs, push buttons and toggle switches. So now I am going to use the input. So the addresses for the inputs and outputs, I am going to say, if it is DI04, 5, 6, they are respectively push button 1, push button 2 and push button 3. Similarly, 7, 8, 9 are for toggle switch 1, toggle switch 2 and toggle switch 3. Similarly, outputs, 0, 0 is buzzer 1. Sorry, only one buzzer we have. So 0, 0 is for buzzer, 0, 1 is for LED 1, 0, 2 for LED 2 and 0, 3 is for LED 3. So we have totally 4 outputs and 6 inputs. 4 outputs and 6 inputs. So for this I want to assign toggle switch 1. So the toggle switch 1 is nothing but the address of it is 07. So here alias. So as we can't remember when we want to operate, so one person will be designing and the other person will be operating. So I have to clearly mention which switch must be operated. So here I will be writing toggle switch. TS represent toggle switch, and the toggle switch 1 I want to use. So I am using TS1 in alias, and I need to click OK. If I keep this at 06 and if I click OK, then that 06 will be assigned and you cannot find any alias number. So to assign toggle switch 1 to this input, we need to keep it at 07 and click. So if you can see here, the address of that input and the alias name which we have given is obtained here. Okay. So now let us see the output. So this is the output. If you can see, you cannot see anything, any name or anything. Now we are going to assign the output in the same process. Variable selector window will be opening on double clicking on the output, and next open IO Micro 820. So now output I have to assign. So now I am going to assign LED 1. So here I will be mentioning LED 1 in alias. Then click on OK. Okay. So this is for the NOT gate. So how many inputs are there? I have said we have so totally 6 inputs and 4 outputs. So if I use the gates, okay, if I use, next I'm going to design AND gate. So if I want one more network, okay, this total thing is known as network. If I want to add one more network, from the toolbox I am going to use the command run G. So if I double click on this run G, you can see another network has been obtained. So if I want to design this AND gate, okay, design this AND gate, I'm going to use 2 direct contacts in series. So if you can see, this is the AND gate ladder diagram and I want to use direct coil. So here it is obtained. Now for this I am going to assign the inputs again in the same process which we have used. So here the inputs which I want to assign are 4 and 5. Okay. Push button 1 and I want to use toggle switch 2. Toggle switch 2. Sorry. So for the first input I need to assign toggle switch 2 is assigned, and for another input I am going to assign push button 1. Okay, if you can see, so toggle switch 2 and push button 1 are assigned as inputs, and for the output I am going to use buzzer. I am going to use buzzer and it is 0 0. So here in alias I am going to write it as buzzer. Okay, click OK. So next I want to add one more ladder diagram for, and now I am going to use run G. So for this third one is obtained. So for OR I require 2 switches in parallel. If one path is not available, I can go in one more path. That is why we call it as OR. So for that purpose we are going to use OR to get the one more branch. So here you can see 2 branches. So first select the first branch and add direct contact. Similarly add direct contact to the next branch by selecting that branch. Okay, and if I want to add output, simply use direct coil. Now as which inputs are left, we have finished push button 1, toggle switch 1 and 2. So here I can use again assigning, I am assigning push button 2 and toggle switch 3. Okay, so 5 is for push button 2, sorry. Okay, toggle switch 3 is assigned for this, and one more I am assigning push button 2, that means 0 5. Okay, for output I am going to assign LED 2. So the address for that is DO2, LED 2. Okay, so similarly we can add some Boolean expression as well. Okay, Boolean expression as well. So how many inputs we have used? 1 2 3 4 5. So out of 6 we have used 5. So first we will be seeing these ladder diagrams and then we can go for the Boolean expression as well. Okay, now so after finish building our ladder diagrams, we need to click on build. Okay, if we click on build, so you can see some operations going on this output tab. Okay, so in output tab, okay, it is being executed. Program 1 is being executed and it is linking to our PLC. Okay, Now here you can see build 1 succeeded. So whatever build ladder diagrams we have built, they have been succeeded, and 0 have been failed and 0 have been skipped and updated. So once this has been done, we need to click on this download button. Okay, we need to click on this download button. Then a connection browser window will be opening. In that we need to expand this ABETH IP1 Ethernet. Okay, so okay, you can see after expanding we got this. So if you can see, I have not selected anything and this OK button is not highlighted. Here OK button is not highlighted. So upon selecting the IP address of the PLC, so this is the IP address assigned to the PLC. Okay, here OK button is highlighted and then we need to click on OK. So once it is OK, we are going to get another window will be popping up here. Let us wait till that window gets popped. So here you can see download confirmation window. So as we have designed this ladder diagram in the PC, it is asking us, do we want to download this to the PLC? That means it will be overwriting the program which is already present in the PLC. Next we need to click on the download window. So it is dumping this program into our PLC. So if you can see here, it is updating. So now what it is saying, download confirmation. Download is complete. Do you want to run that program, or do you want to execute that program to the controller? We need to click yes. So now if you can see, their LED 1 is operating, but toggle switch 1 is off. Okay, toggle switch 1 is off. Here can you see LED 1? So but here toggle switch is off. That means when it is off, we are getting on. But when this toggle switch is on, you can see LED 1 is on. That means the NOT operation has been done. So if you can see there, if you can see in the PC, so now in the here totally it is blue. That means nothing is passing to the LED. Okay, when it is on, you can see the red mark. That means the output, whenever this is off, it is the LED 1 is on. This red indicates the on-ing of the outputs. Okay, here you can see the same thing. Now next AND. Okay, and we have used toggle switch 2 and push button 1, and our output is 1. So when these two are in on position only, then buzzer will be on. That is toggle switch 2 and push button 1. Toggle switch 2 and push button 1. Hope you can hear the buzzer sound. If one of the input is off, you cannot hear the buzzer. So toggle switch is on, but push button is off, so you cannot hear the buzzer sound. Similarly, when push button is on and toggle switch is off, then also you cannot hear the buzzer. That means the AND operation is being dumped here. Next, similarly here you can see push button 1. Okay, so here when both inputs are on, you can see the buzzer is operating. When one of the input is off, when push button 1 is off but toggle switch 1 is on, but as here it is off, nothing is going to pass through this. Then next, when push button 1 is on and toggle switch 2 is off, you can see nothing is going to pass to the output. Similarly, we are going to see the same thing for the OR operation. Okay, for OR operation, for OR we have used toggle switch 3 and push button 2. If we on any one of the inputs, we can see the output. Then output we have used is LED 2, push button 3 on. So here you can see LED 2 is LED push button 3 is on and LED 2 is off. So then next push button 2, press push button 2, you can see LED 2. So when both are operating, push button 3 and toggle switch 3 and push button 2, then also LED 2 is being operated. So when both the outputs are off, you cannot see anything. Okay. Similarly, this thing we will be seeing in the PC. So when toggle switch 3 alone is on, so there is this path which is carrying the power to this LED 2. Similarly, when both inputs are on, push button 2 and toggle switch 3, it can use any either way. Okay. When only push button 2 is on, you can see it is taking another path. So either the first path using the toggle switch 3 or the second part using the push button 2, we can see this. So these are the operations of ladder diagrams. Now let us see the Boolean expression. So the Boolean expression which I am going to take here is, so first, okay, so first for disconnecting it, we need to select this, we need to click on this drop down box where we need to disconnect. So once you obtain this disconnected bus, as we want to rewrite the programs, okay, we want to rewrite the programs, I am going to draw one Boolean expression. I can simply, selecting this, I can delete the ladder diagrams which are already present. So now I am going to rewrite it. Okay, I am going to take the Boolean expression. Okay, small Boolean expression I am going to take, that is A bar B plus B bar A. Okay, A bar B plus B bar A. So this will be the ladder diagram for that. So one A bar is nothing but it will be taking the reverse contact and A will be taking the direct contact. Similarly, B will be taking the direct contact and B bar we are going to take the reverse contact. So we have and OR operations here. So first select the network window and then select this branch. So in that branch, after double clicking on branch, select the first branch. In that we need to get both reverse and direct contact. Select one reverse contact in series with direct contact. Similarly, in the branch 2, we require one direct contact and one reverse contact. And for the output, I am going to take the direct coil. Okay, we are going to take the direct coil. Now I am going to assign the inputs. So this is A and this is also A. This is B and this is also B. A and A bar are the same inputs and B and B bar are the same inputs. So if here for A bar, if I am going to assign the input, okay, if I am going to assign the input, okay, here I want to use, for A I want to use toggle switch 1. So here I am keeping 07 and I am selecting toggle switch 1 and clicking OK. Okay, next one is B. For B I want to take toggle switch 2. Okay, toggle switch 2 I want to take 08 it is. So I am clicking OK. Similarly, this is also A. This is A bar, this is B. This is A. So which one should I select? I need to select the 07 toggle switch 1 for this as well. Okay. So toggle switch 1 I have selected. So here I need to select toggle switch 2 because it is the input B. As we have 4 switches, there is no need to use the 4 switches. For A we are going to, whether it is A or A bar, we are going to use the same switch. Similarly for B or B bar, we are going to use the same switch. So for the output I want to use buzzer. Okay, this is a buzzer I am going to use and click OK. So now how it will be operating? How it will be operating? So we are going to get buzzer. Okay, we are going to get buzzer when either of the inputs are on. Either A is on or either B is on. When both are on, we are not going to get the input. So if you can see the truth table, if you can see the truth table here, for 0 0 1 1, A bar will be 1 1 0 0, B will be 0 1 0 1, here B bar will be 1 0 1 1, A bar B for 0 1, that means here it is multiplication, so it will become 0. So for these two also, for 1 1 it is 1, for 0 0 0, for 1 0 it will be 0. It is AND operation. So here another AND operation we have. B bar A 0 1 0 0 0 0, 1 1 will be 1, and for 1 0 it will be 0, and this is OR operation, either this or this, any one is on, we are going to get on. So for 0 0 it is 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 and 0 0 1. That means if you see the inputs, when both the switches are on, output is when both the switches are off, output is 0. When B is on, we are going to get the buzzer sound. Similarly, when A is on, we are going to get the buzzer sound. And similarly, when both inputs are on, we are not going to get any buzzer sound. So this we are going to see in the PLC kit. So here, what we need to do? We need to click on build. Then here we need to check. Here we have got the message, our build is succeeded. Then we need to click on download. So once we click on download, we will be getting connection browser, where you need to select the IP address and click OK. So then you are going to get some download confirmation window. In that you need to click download. Okay. After that, so it is asking whether you want to execute. Yes, I want to execute. Okay. Next. So if you can see, as the toggle switch is off, you can see the reverse coils are in. So here let us see operation. When both are off, we are not going to, you cannot hear any buzzer sound. Okay. When toggle switch 1 is on, you can hear the buzzer sound. Then next, when both the switches are on, toggle switch 1 and toggle switch 2, you cannot hear any buzzer sound. So next, when toggle switch 1 is off and 2 is on, so you can hear the buzzer sound. When both are on, toggle switch 1 and 2 are on, then you can not hear any buzzer sound. So this is a verification of the Boolean expression. Similarly, you can see here, when toggle switch 1 is on, okay, so it is taking this path. This is on and this is off, so it can take this path. Okay. When both are off, okay, when both are off, you can see there is no path for the current to travel, as here it is open circuit. Next, when toggle switch 2 alone is on, so it can take the first path. Okay. When two switches are on, so when two switches are on, here we have two open path, so there is no current flow will be flowing. So this is about the PLC for ladder diagrams as well as the Boolean expression. So similarly, you can do it for the 3 inputs or 4 inputs of the Boolean expression.